All right, there's been some requests for some factoring help. No big deal. Let's go for it. So when I have to factor this first problem, notice there's no equal sign. There's no equal zero. All right, if there was an equal zero, it wouldn't say factor. It would say solve, or it could say solve by factoring. So this equal zero means you would solve it, but this one doesn't have that. So what are you going to do? You're going to do A times C on the top, B on the bottom. Remember A, B, C. A is 1, B is negative 20, or C is negative 24. So the top is going to be negative 24. The bottom, negative 2. So let me write this out again so you can see a little better. Negative 24, negative 2. Now what are you supposed to do? These two numbers, these two factors, should multiply to equal this, and these two should add to equal this. Multiply to equal this, add to equal this. So 6, negative 4. What's 6 times negative 4? Negative 24. What's 6 and negative? Uh-oh, hold up. We made a mistake. Should this be positive then? And this is negative. When we multiply, negative 24. When we add, negative 2. All right, and then how do you write your final answer? X minus 6, parentheses, x plus 4, parentheses. You would just literally write it like that. Now, if this was equal to 0 and you had to solve, then you would set these equal to 0 and solve them. Only when you see the 0, okay? And it says solve. But it doesn't, so those two would be your factors. This is a factor, this is a factor. Look at the next question. Which of the following is a factor of 4x squared plus 4x minus 3? Which of the following is a factor? So one of these is a factor. All right, so what are we going to do? A times C on the top, 4 times negative 3. B on the bottom. What times what equals negative 12 and then adds up to 4? 6, negative 2. Does that work? Yep. How do you write your parenthesis? Super important. You must use your, not just x. Before it was just x, because there was nothing there. A has to get included. There's A is 1, so we can leave it like that. A must be included in our parenthesis. A must be included. So our parenthesis is going to look like this. 4x plus 6, 4x minus 2. But Marusik, I don't see my answer here. Remember, you have to break this down so it looks better. What can you take out of this? GCF, remember? So does 2 go into both? So if I divide 2 out, here, does 2 go into this one? Yep. If I divide 2 out, so which one is my answer? Do you see it? See it? The last one is just a GCF. You have to GCF it. So what do they have in common? 5x to the what? Squared? Why is it squared? Because it has at least 2 x's. All right. Then parenthesis. What's left here? X squared plus, divide 5x squared out of this. The x squareds are gone. 5 into 20, 4. How could you check your work on this one? If you wanted to distribute, you would get 5x to the 4th plus 20x squared if you did a distributive property, which is what we started with. All right, hopefully this was helpful, guys.